Hi guys, happy Sunday. Welcome back to another episode of Life with Steph, Meal Prep Edition. Today we are going to be making our usual 3-day meal prep, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For breakfast this week we will be doing an egg white dish where we put everything in one bowl and we pop it in the oven. And for that we're going to use some egg whites, we're going to use some ham, some baby spinach, and cheese. And some cheese, reduced fat cheese. But we will also be using the reduced fat cheese for our lunch, which will be quesadillas. So for those, we're going to be using the low carb tortillas, the lean ground turkey breast, our beans, peppers, and for our sour cream, we got our Greek yogurt. So, super easy dishes for the first 3 days, so let's get into it.
Hey guys.
Sam's with us. So, let's get into making breakfast. First thing you're going to do is spray your pan down, whatever pan of your choice. We are using the spray we always use, which is the organic extra virgin olive oil spray, non-stick, non-artificial additives. Don't judge me. Additives. There you go. So 0 calories. So you just pour some of your egg whites in. You don't have to pour the whole thing in. It's up to you. Again, we measure with our hearts.
But it does say here that 3 tablespoons is equal to 1 whole large egg. 1/3 of a cup is like 2 eggs, and then 3/4 cups is like about 4 eggs. So in total, this whole thing is about, I would say, 32 ounces. So in total, that's like 3 cups.
About, and every serving is
like 4 or 5 cups or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really doing good right now with multiplication, but I mean it's just majority of it, so we can have enough for the at least week or if not 3 days.
yes, and per serving is 5 grams of protein. So keep that in mind. We're gonna season it with some garlic and onion powder, some salt, and some pepper. Make it work. Put some salt, not too much, because the ham has salt. So, but you just want to give it a little jizz. We're gonna throw our cheese in. Just spread it in there. So after you pour the cheese, you're gonna add some ham and some spinach. We did wash the spinach again. Put as much as your heart desires. We did preheat the oven to 350. And this is gonna cook for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes until you see that it's cooked, and then we're gonna give it a quick mix. Move it all around. Get the seasonings everywhere. And that's pretty much it. This will be breakfast, quick and easy, on the go, and very much delicious. So we will show you what it looks like when it's done. Let's move on to lunch. Alright guys, so last minute I decided to do a little snack for the week. We are going to make no-bake peanut butter oat cups. So what you'll need for that is 2 cups of oatmeal, 1/2 cup of honey, 1/3 cup of peanut butter. You're supposed to use like regular peanut butter, but we made ours because it's just less fat. And we also need some pecans or your choice of nuts. We're gonna mix that all together, pour it into our tin pans, and then we're gonna add some chocolate and the peanut butter, and then you refrigerate it until it's all nice and set, and you got yourself a no-bake peanut butter oat cup. So let's get into that while Sam is making the meat for the quesadillas. So we're gonna pour everything into this bowl. your 2 cups, your half a cup of honey. Any honey of your choice is fine, but this is going to be your base. Yeah.
Sorry. So sorry.
Then you're going to add your peanut butter. Okay, so now that you've got everything in your bowl, you're going to mix it up.
And I am replenishing another set of peanut butter that we actually made. Again, we made our own peanut butter with the powdered protein peanut butter. And we also use our Fairlife milk to add extra protein to it. So in reality, it's not as fattening as using regular peanut butter.
Yes. And you're just going to mix this up until it's all nice and sticky and give you a nice beautiful layer. By the way, these no-bake peanut butter cups, oat cups, are 7 grams of protein, and probably a little bit more because you are adding protein milk and making alternatives to your recipes.
And me, I'm mixing it again to how we like the consistency. It is well too easy for Steph to pour, so this consistency is pretty good. Now I just gotta make sure it's half of the cup that she needs. Which it is probably a little bit more, but that's okay, just so we can make sure we have enough to cover all of the little cups.
Yes.
So, going back to the meat.
So while she does that, I'm already done mixing this. I'm going to be adding the oat layer into our tin pans. It'll be 2 tablespoons per tin pan, or until you feel like the bottom base of your tin is covered. And then I will show you guys how to finish the layer. Alright, so we finished pressing the oat layer into our tins. The recipe made 17, so that's pretty good. We're now going to add our 2 tablespoons of melted chocolate. We mix the chocolate with coconut oil as usual, and we're just going to make that layer. Once we do this, we have to pop it into the freezer for about 5 minutes before we can add the peanut butter layer. If you feel like it needs a little bit more chocolate, go ahead and do that. These are to your liking. You want to make sure that the chocolate is nice and smooth for you to be able to pour it into your tin. I'm super excited to try these. Something sweet and easy. Now I thought we had to put these in the fridge, but you have to put them in the freezer. Once we're done with the peanut butter layer, you have to have them set for half an hour before you can try them. And you put them in a Ziploc bag or in a container and you leave them in the freezer. So I'm just going to finish this and then we'll be back for the peanut butter layer. Sam already finished making the meat. So we will get into the quesadillas as well.
Let's check how these eggs came out. Let's see. Ooh, and look at that. They're looking delicious. Now what I'm going to do is going to let it sit for a little bit and then I'm going to cut them. Alrighty, so now it's time to make our quesadillas. We actually have a quesadilla maker, but I did not calculate how many tortillas we have. The one that we got only had 6, and I usually do 2 for 1 tortilla because it does the prepping itself. So we're gonna do some half moon tortillas like this. So I'll put this in the pan real quick. Get a good amount of meat with some peppers. Put that all across like so. That's a good amount. Gonna get some cheese and then some spinach to put on top of it. Again, we washed these already. once it's made, I'll grab the other part of the tortilla that's already been warming for a little bit and place it on top. What I'll do is the same thing as the tortilla maker will do. I'll just start pressing on it a little bit to get some heat so that when the cheese sticks to the top of the tortilla, so then it's easier for me to flip it to the opposite side to heat up the other side. So be like this for a little bit, and then once I'm ready, I'm gonna flip it over. Alrighty, so I already flipped the tortilla, so now I'm gonna put it on an actual plate, and voila, look at the masterpiece. Top and bottom are all nice and crisp. So now I'm going to get our cutting. Here we go. Erase it real quick. And now I'm gonna cut it into fours. So let's do one right there. One good one right there. One good one right there. And there you have it. On Taco Bell quesadilla at home.
Alright, so we pop these out of the freezers. As you can see, the chocolate is nice and hardened. We're gonna go ahead and add the peanut butter layer, which is the last layer, and then we're gonna add some chocolate chips on top. So let's go ahead and do that. I actually need a measuring spoon, so give me one second. Alright, we got the measuring spoon. We're gonna go ahead and add our peanut butter layer. I already know these are gonna be so good. Keep doing this to all of them. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And look at it, it's so thick. It's like regular peanut butter, you guys. You never know. You wouldn't know unless we told you. And you just want to mix the peanut butter around a little bit. Spread it all out. Peanut butter layer is done. We're just gonna sprinkle some sugar-free semi-chocolate chips, and they're gonna go back into the freezer to set for half an hour. In the meantime, Sam will finish the quesadillas, and we'll be back to show you guys how everything looks like. Can't wait to try these. Alright guys, so we are all wrapped up. Sam finished the quesadillas.
It was today was a easier prep day.
Yeah, much easier prep day and fast. You know what I mean? Just get to the point, stay consistent. So these are breakfast containers and our lunch containers and our snackies, which I can't wait to try, by the way. And then up here we have our little Greek yogurt as our sour cream.
And our refried beans right here.
Yeah, our refried beans. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this meal prep Sunday here with Sam and I. And please let us know if there's anything specific you guys would like to see in the comments down below. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions or show you guys anything you guys may want to see. As always, thank you guys for supporting my channel, and I love you guys, and until next time, bye. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week, so we're gonna get right into meal prepping for the next couple of days. For the week to end, we have 2 more days, and I'm so excited. So for dinner, we have steak, potatoes, broccoli, and some peppers. That's what we'll be having for Thursday, Friday, and possibly Saturday. For dinner tonight, as usual, our shakes. That sometimes it changes, sometimes it doesn't. And then for breakfast, I will be making oatmeal, regular oatmeal for myself, and for Sam, she'll be having overnight oats. And for that, we're gonna need, obviously, old-fashioned oats. We get the quick oats, 100% whole grain. This is the one we like from Walmart. Your milk. We'll be using some sugar-free, fat-free Jell-O chocolate. We love these. We get these in a lot of different flavors to change up the flavor of the overnight oats so you don't get bored. And we're gonna add some pecans, some pecans, and some peanut butter powder. So let's get cooking, guys, because it's Wednesday. All right, so we got Sam in the back cooking the steaks. She is mixing it up with some peppers that we chopped, and some teriyaki sauce with the regular normal seasonings. So while she's doing that, I already pre-cut some of the potatoes and we steamed our broccoli. So this is gonna be, I would say a one-sheet pan dish, but it's really not because the steak is being cooked already. But we're gonna go ahead and season the potatoes and the broccoli. We're gonna toss them on this pan and pop it into the oven at 350, which it was already preheated. So you're gonna go ahead and spray it with your olive oil spray or spray of your choice, whether that be avocado oil or whatever you like. So just give that a good toss and a good spray. We're then gonna go ahead and add our Mrs. Dash, salt-free and amazing flavors, you guys. So we're gonna sprinkle some of that in there. Don't be shy. We use the same seasonings for all our stuff, okay? Don't judge. If it tastes good, that's all that matters. We're gonna go ahead and add some onion powder. And then we're gonna toss it on. We'll use a fork. Just toss it up. Mix it all around. So just a quick reminder, again, it's in the middle of the week. You want to keep your dishes easy and simple, but effective to get the job. We're going to try the steak. That's very good. You need some lime. I'm going to add some lime to the steaks. Alright, so now that that's all tossed, we're going to throw it into our pan, our sheet pan. And add your broccoli. And just spread it out so it cooks evenly. You're going to put this in the oven for as long as it takes for it to get cooked, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour or so. You got to keep an eye on the broccoli though, because it does cook pretty quickly. Ooh, we're going to add some paprika to the whole dish. Just sprinkle that a little bit. Give it a nice little kick. Yummy. Alright, so that's what that looks like. Let's put it in the oven. Let's get into our breakfast for the oats. Sam's overnight oats are going to go in a mason jar because she likes them in a mason jar. And I'm just going to put my regular oats in a regular bowl. For both is the same recipe except for the flavoring and toppings. So we're going to go in with half a cup of oats. For a second, this didn't look like half a cup, but I promise it's half a cup. Just pour that in there. And then we're going to add a cup of milk to each. You know, now that I think about it, I kind of need to have overnight oats because I poured my milk into my oatmeal. That's okay. We're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. It's totally fine. We're not going to be wasteful here. We're not being wasteful. It's been not a long week. It feels like it's been a long week, but it's only Wednesday. So we're going to add our flavor, which is chocolate. You can measure this however you like. I usually just do a spoonful. my cats are communicating with you guys through the back. And there's just a little bit left, so we're just gonna finish that off. And then we are gonna add our peanut butter powder. We're gonna add a tablespoon. After that, oh, wrong lid. Bear with me, guys. Alright, we're gonna mix it up till it's all nice and mixed. Alright, so now that it's all mixed up and we have added our pecans, you put it in the fridge and you eat it in the morning, and those are your overnight oats. We've never made them with Greek yogurt. I mean, we have, but it's not our preference. But you definitely can if you want to add extra protein to your overnight oats. And we haven't found the recipe yet that we like with it, but maybe one day. If you have any, let me know in the comments down below. And for now, we're just waiting for the potatoes and the broccoli to finish cooking so that we can wrap up our meals. And for now, we're gonna go have dinner. Alright guys, so the potatoes and broccoli are done. This is what our plates look like for the next 2 days in the week. Again, super quick and simple. So we have just enough for Thursday and Friday. So 2 and 2, and then our breakfast and the oatmeal we will make again tomorrow when we get home. But that's a wrap for this week's meal prep. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe.